What's up guys, I'm Youtooz and today I'm making my own Youtooz Clay Figure. Stick till the end if you wanna find out if I had any success or if it was a failure. Now let's get started. Now before I start, I just want to wish everyone a very happy new year. Thanks very much for watching my videos for more than 6 months now. It's been absolutely great, even though I haven't been that active recently with YouTube uploads. Alright, now everything started with a Youtooz competition. If you don't know, on the Youtooz Discord server, they host competitions from time to time and you get figures, plushies and many other Youtooz items, if you're one of the winners of course. Now this competition is the one where we had to make Youtooz ornaments. So I decided to make a clay figure. I wasn't sure what though, so I just postponed it till the very last day when I managed to get the clay, and I only had that single day to make the figure. So I didn't think that much about the design, so I used the very first concept that Sleepy made for me. If you don't know who Sleepy is, then you are living under a rock and you don't know what you're missing out. I'm gonna put his links in the description because you really need to follow this guy. If you don't know, I actually commissioned him when he was starting out on Instagram to make me a Youtooz plush concept. And here it pretty much is, still standing to this day. Now, I didn't really know how to do anything because it was my first time doing such a thing with clay. Pretty much a 3D model, a figure, you know. It was pretty hard. It took like 7 hours total, about 2-3 hours of molding the clay, then an hour that I didn't count because the clay was drying out. Even though I was supposed to let it dry out for much longer, I didn't have the time. I only left it for 1 hour, and after that about 4 hours of intense painting. The painting was really difficult, and if you don't believe me, then make a clay figure and try to paint it when it's that small, when you have big brushes. Well, my brushes weren't that big if you were to paint on an actual canvas or whatever, but they were absolutely huge for this figure. So I could only really do the big patches of paint with them and the main areas where paint had to be put. Now the eyes were also a bit of a problem because of the fact that I knew from the beginning I was not gonna do them with a brush. It would have looked really bad, so I printed the Youtooz eyes on a piece of paper and then cut them out very carefully and made these holes where I could put the paint. Now I experimented quite a lot with this as well, with spray paint, with brushing white paint, with correction fluid, and it just all failed until I accidentally put the piece of paper on wet paint and then it stuck, so there was no leaking. That's what the problem was previously. There was no leaking and I could put the paint on with a stick in the holes, and when I took the actual paper off, it was absolutely perfect. There was only a few little mistakes that I had to correct with some black paint in the eye area, and that was about it. The figure itself is okay, it's not falling apart on its own, but if you were to drop it, it would probably break because, you know, there's a lot of different small pieces, like the ears, like the nose, the camera as well. Now I did change things up a little bit from the original concept because I just couldn't make them into the clay figure, or they just didn't work out that well. So for the camera, for example, I put it on the arms so that you could see the t-shirt a bit as well, because otherwise it would have covered it pretty much entirely. And I also didn't make a mouth because I don't know where to put it. It would have to be very small, and I don't know, I just didn't try it and I didn't want to ruin it because it was running out of time as well. So I left it like that and it still looks okay. Now, if you think that I should make a mouth, let me know in the comments, because I don't know on this one. Maybe if you guys like this video and I also find the time to do it, I can do another one and try to do it even better and also a bit bigger so that it's the size of a Youtooz figure. Because right now it's only about 9 centimeters tall, which is, I believe, 3.5 inches tall. So it's about the size of the original Dead meme, and maybe we could actually make it a 5-inch tall figure, like the ones that are sold right now on the Youtooz website. I have also taken a few photos with this little guy that I posted on Instagram. You've also seen them in this video here and there. So if you want to see more photos of Youtooz figures and plushies sometimes, I'm a bit more active on Instagram, and you can also follow me over there by clicking one of the links in the description. Now, just as we are on the topic of Instagram, be sure to also follow Sleepy because he's awesome, and well, any other artist in the Youtooz community because they're all awesome. That has been pretty much it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully this video has inspired you to make your own Youtooz clay figure. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. See you next time.